guys, you've made it to pretty much the end of the class. The assignments are starting to slow down now. There's one more test that we will cover, but that would be over the remaining chapters for this class. I have to say most of the class did really well on the test. Class structure, again, this is a new curriculum that I put together this semester. As the semesters go on, you guys will be happy to know this class will be kind of the base to move students more and more into going to those new technologies like Facebook, YouTube, Animoto, creating things. There's a couple of assignments that we skipped, such as the Linux Live CD when one student emailed me about it and said, you know, he would like to do it, but this class was not ready for that yet. I wanted to build up to that, but a lot of students were stuck a lot of the times on the assignment, so I don't want to leave any student behind, but I don't want to move so far that the students that are struggling and having issues can't catch up. This is an intro class. The things that I taught you guys were intro, but we started to get to a little bit of more advanced things here. So, with all that being said, let's talk about the final project. The final project will be a group project. I'm still getting groups together because I'm putting the groups together based on performance in the class. So that's why it's taking me so long to get that list together, but I'll try to get that done this weekend of this video, which is this is the weekend of 11/6. So I'll have that to you soon. But so you guys will understand, the project will be over some technology that you're interested in. You can present this any way you want to. It'll be nice if you guys use maybe a PowerPoint to talk through it, because this will be a presentation 10 to 15 minutes long. I want you to video 10 to 15 minutes long, however you want to shoot that video. I'm going to give you guys a couple of ideas here. Let's see. There's one called Jing. Jing is a screen recording software, and I'll try to put the links into this video or into the next coming up week in eCollege. So Jing, all you have to do is download it, and once you start Jing, I think I have it on this computer here, you will come up with a little dot that goes at the top corner of your screen, and you'll have a couple of options to record, screen capture, or take screenshots. This is a really good tool, and it's free, so you don't have to pay for this version. There is a free version for this. So right here where it says free download, these are actually in increments of, I think, 10 minutes long. So if your video is really long, you can always do multiple videos and just put them together. So that's one way that you can do this. Another thing is this week, or every week until the presentation time, I need you guys to give me weekly status reports. So whoever you elect to be the team captain, I'm looking for a Word document that has team members' names on it. So we're going to do something like your project name, and status update. And you know, you could probably even throw date in there just in case I started getting bombarded with these projects and status updates. But the status updates will be graded as well, so just make sure that you do status updates every week, and they should be a little wordy. I don't really want status reports to say we met up and we looked at projects, or we met up and we looked at this certain technology, or we met up and we figured out what PowerPoint we want to use. I'm looking for hard things that both of you or your group members done together. I'm not sure how big the team is going to be yet, and that's going to be based on who's participating in the class, because a couple of those will be paired together that haven't been participating well in the class, just to see if this will help their grade along. So your project, if you don't have anything that can capture video, Jing is one, so you can run that on your laptop. But if you do not have Jing, you can always use your smartphone. I'm pretty sure you've done some Snapchats, so you have a phone that can do video. There's video recording on every single smartphone that's out there. And if you don't have that, you can always use camcorder. If your parents have a camcorder, or if you have a camcorder, if anybody has a camcorder, you can always use that. So, a lot of you may wonder, what should your project be over? Your project should be over some type of technology. You get extra kudo points, but I don't want to skew the grading. If you actually demonstrated how something worked that you have that's technology. It can be anything. It can be, I don't really want to see any tablets, but if you have a fancy tablet like one of the Microsoft Surface tablets, that's kind of a unique tablet. And I think I had one somewhere, but I don't have it land by me right now. So there's lots of things. If you have a 3D printer and you wanted to show how that works, I do have the Surface tablet. It's right behind this laptop. So this is the first generation Surface tablet. So you have the keyboard and you have the actual tablet, and they connect together. So you can always tell how this works. So whenever you do your presentation, you want to explain specs of whatever the device is. You want to explain what it's for, when it came out, potentially the price point for that piece of hardware or software that you're doing. This doesn't have to be physical hardware. It can be software. Just like you guys did something in Animoto. You can't do one over anything that we've done in class, just an FYI. But if you did something like Animoto, you would actually record yourself similar to what I'm doing right now, where you guys can see my screen with the Jing program that I told you about, going through the software and maybe creating something. With Animoto, you'll be creating a video. But hardware, I really like to see hardware, and I really like to see what you guys have and what you currently use. I have a couple of things that I wanted to show you, just for example. This right here is called the Maya armband. This is a really cool device. It's a Bluetooth device. You can pick this up on Amazon, but what it is a little armband, just like this, that fits onto your arm, and it allows you to operate things with muscle impulses from your hand. My face-to-face class, they actually had a chance to play around with this, and my programming class had a chance to write code that makes this work with some of their programs. But this is a really cool piece of hardware here. I actually backed something, if you guys aren't familiar with it, it's called Kickstarter. This company is out of Canada, Waterloo, Canada. And they developed this kind of from the ground up, so it's really cool because it works with muscle impulses. So if you were going to do a presentation over this, you would wear this thing, you would take videos of you using this technology and showing that it works. So that's just one thing that you can do. The next thing here would be, hopefully you guys can see this because I can't see what's happening on my camera, but I'm trying to go in frame here. This is the development kit 2. This was the Oculus before you guys knew the Oculus. This is for developers to actually go and create programs and test this thing out for future consumers. So with this right here, of course, you get the headset, and you get all the stuff that comes with the virtual reality headset. But this is something that you can do a presentation over. and this will take well over 10 or 15 minutes to do a presentation. There's no limit to how long it can be, as long as it's not 2 hours. But if you have something that's going to take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes is the minimum that you can go. And 10 minutes, it should be a really good presentation. So that's the development kit, which I like, and I've done this, and I brought this to class, and we've done face-to-face demonstrations of this. I do have the robot, but it's kind of heavy to show for this video to bring up to camera level. But that's something that you could always do a video over. One more thing is quadcopters. If any of you have a quadcopter, it'd be really cool to see you guys demo how your quadcopter works if you have one. Even footage of you flying your quadcopter if you have one of these. I'm not saying go out and buy one, but if you have this thing laying around, if you have one for your kids, or you have one at home, that's something that you can always demo. So there's tons of stuff that you can do hardware wise to demo out to the world. And there's something else. So any of you, if you have your own business, you have your own company, or you help your parents out, this thing right here is called the Square Reader. It's a credit card reader. You could always do a demo of something like this. So there's tons of things that you could actually go and demo. So things are kind of endless. I don't want to see anybody doing a demo of their smartphone. Smartphones are kind of common knowledge. A lot of people know about those, so there's no need to do a demonstration of that. So I will continue to build up to the project. If you need any help, always send me an email. That's the biggest thing that I have in class. You guys have my email, you have my cell phone, so you can text, you can email, you can call, you have my office number. So there's multiple ways to get in contact with me if you want to get help with your project. I used to lend students some of my hardware and things that they could actually play with and then do a presentation over. But over the years, some of those things stopped coming back to me, and the student, dropped out of school and kept the thing that I let them borrow. So I don't do that anymore. But if you were interested in doing a presentation over any of the stuff that I have, even the robot that you've seen in the earlier videos in this class, you can always set up a time with me. We can meet on campus, and I can let you guys go at it in the library or an area in my office, and you guys can play around with it and do short videos or do research on it. Just let me know ahead of time, because this is going to go all the way until I think the end of the semester is December 15th-ish, somewhere around there. So those last 2 weeks, I expect your videos submitted, but this isn't a hard deadline. I'll post when the hard deadline is that your things have to be done. So if there is no other questions or things that I want to bring up that you may have a question on, I will see you guys in the next video, and expect group information to be sent out. If not this weekend, I'm going to try to get it done next week. But in the meantime, start thinking about the technology, which I gave you guys that information at the beginning of the week, saying that you need to figure out what you want your project to be over. Start doing that brainstorming, because once you start, you can kind of continue or talk to your other teammate into doing that. It depends on whoever has the coolest project, because cool is actually it's a grading point for this project. So cool is being something that's unique. One other thing that I wanted to show you guys before I get off, and you have to submit to me what your project ideal is, and I will also send an email out with that official information. But I don't want anybody doing the same project, so all these projects need to be separate. But one cool thing, and I'll put in the email if I let you guys use this as one of your pieces of software, but you may use this for one of the demos for your project. So this is kind of a freebie. That's why I said I don't know if I'm going to give it away, because everybody's going to go for the freebie, and I'm going to have to tell you no because somebody's already beat you to the punch. But this tool is called Prezi. This is a great tool. It's like a PowerPoint presentation, but it's hard to explain. It's kind of an interactive PowerPoint presentation. So what I'm going to do is log in really quick. Well, that's nice. I don't know what my thing is. It's not that. Well, I know it's the old password. Let's see. I know. You know, guys, I don't know what that video is, or my account is for this, but since this, I pretty much created a new account, so it's not going to have any of my old stuff in here. Stop it. Finished. Well, nice, and it does. It's very smart. It knew that that was my account. So this software is really cool because it's all based in the cloud. So you're putting your presentation online, pretty much, kind of like Google Docs. But the cool thing about this is, I'm going to make this full screen here. You're able to kind of do an interactive zoom in. So as you can see, I'm moving around, and this is actually a presentation. This is actually the presentation I did for my dissertation. So, or one of the presentations I did for my dissertation. So this is a really cool software. It's called Prezi. You can log in with your Facebook account, which you could have created in this class, or a LinkedIn account, which I don't know if I had you guys create, but it's always a good thing to have a LinkedIn account. But I logged in with Prezi, and it let me in. So just remember, this could be one of your potential things that you could do a demo over. And again, you know, it doesn't have to be hardware. This is software right here. This is web-based software, cloud-based software. So there is so I'm giving you guys some examples here of what you could use. Any of you developers out there, people that you don't even have to be a developer, but they have they call these IDEs like a graphical environment. It's kind of GUI. I think you guys heard of GUI in this class, but an IDE is a development environment that's interactive, development environment. So this is something else that you can do a demo over. So this is just an example of what you can actually do. But what you would do is create an account here. Always go for free stuff. Never pay for anything for this class or any other class that you do in the future, unless they demand that you pay for it, and then you make the teacher pay for it, because we should give you nothing that you have to pay for. We're all college students here. So this is another tool. You can sign up, just kind of play with it. I'm pretty sure this has tutorials. You can talk about how this works. And this is actually really cool because it looks like I can do a lot of different things. I don't have I don't know if any of you techies out there. Oh, here it is. But this right here is a really cool device that I picked up, and this is way more advanced for this class. It would be in, you know, one of my programming classes or microcontroller classes or robotics classes. But this right here, if you guys can see it, is a little bitty microcontroller. A microcontroller, you guys should have learned that in week 2 or 3. It's just like a processor that's inside of your laptop, but much quicker and smaller to do minute things. But this right here actually has a cell chip integrated into it. So this actually has a 3G SIM card in it. And I could actually, this is pretty much a cell phone. This is exactly what's in your cell phone. Nothing different. This is what makes your cell phone work. This little chip here. So this right here, I can do exactly what I can with a cell phone with this little chip here. And you can program it over the cloud. So that's kind of how we got here. And why I wanted to show you this little thing here. So this is another thing that you're looking at right here on the web that you could do a demo over. You could also, I think I missed it. Oh, I got it right. So, WordPress Online is another tool if you're looking for software. This should be free, or you could probably find some that's free. WordPress is like a web development piece of software. So that is something that you could do. So there's lots of examples. If you need help coming up with an idea, always email me. I'll give you a really cool idea. So if I give you something, it's going to be on the cool spectrum, but it's also going to be a little bit of a challenge. So anybody that wanted to dabble in, you know, other things, a lot of people have these things at home. This is another hardware thing that you can do a demo over. Some of your modems may look like this, but this is a network modem. This is how internet comes into your house. So you could do a demo or a presentation of how this thing works, how the interface looks, because you could actually log into this thing. But that may be too complex for this class. But most students may be interested in that. So if you are, you can do it. I can help you around how to get things going. So I think I covered pretty much everything. If not, I'm going to keep on rambling and showing you stuff that I have around here and stuff online, because it's kind of endless of what you can do for this project. In this project, you know, a lot of people, if you're sitting at a C, a high C, and it's really good, this could push you up potentially to that high B or to an A once all the participation information is in. This project also uses a little bit of participation grade, because I'm expecting those things each week until the end of the semester of status updates. So remember to participate. That's very important, especially when you're dealing with a group. Not only will you guys be graded as a group, but I'm grading you individually as well. So each one of you will get a questionnaire, something, saying how did your student, your other teammate work out. And that's completely confidential, and that will be included in the grade. That's helped multiple semesters, because sometimes one person does the work in a group project, and that is not how this group project or any group project in my class will be conducted. So if there is nothing else that I want to bring up at this immediate time, I will talk to you guys later, and expect an email with your group information.